Shocking reveal. Emma Raducanu's secret wedding unveiled. The untold love story that'll leave you in tears, broken heart sparkles. It began quietly with a whisper, a subtle buzz in London's elite social circles that Emma Raducanu, the British tennis sensation, Wimbledon star, and symbol of grace under pressure, had disappeared for weeks without explanation. The headlines have been full of her absence, whereas Emma Raducanu vanishes from public eye. No tournament appearances, no Instagram updates. What's going on? But behind the silence, there was something else entirely. Somewhere in the rolling English countryside, under a canopy of autumn leaves and the golden glow of candlelight, Emma was living a secret that would shock the world. She had married, not in a palace, not in a celebrity spectacle, but in the most intimate way possible. A wedding that no press had covered, no paparazzi had captured, a wedding that existed purely in whispers and memories. This wasn't just a union. It was a story of love that had been hidden in plain sight. How it began. Emma's story wasn't just about tennis. It was about resilience. She had risen from a child prodigy with a dream to a teenage star who captured the world heart at the 2021 U.S. Open. She was strength personified, but beneath the trophies and headlines was a young woman who longed for something deeper. Connection. That connection came in the form of Luca Moretti, a soft-spoken Italian art curator Emma met during a charity gala in Rome in 2022. Luca wasn't part of her world of court, sponsors, and flashing cameras. He was a quiet presence, immersed in art, poetry, and history. And Emma, who lived under the constant glare of the spotlight, found refuge in his stillness. Their courtship was something out of a novel. Whispered conversations in moonlit gardens, stolen moments in art galleries, letters exchanged rather than texts, deep laughter that echoed far beyond the tennis courts Emma knew so well. By the end of 2023, those close to her knew. Emma and Luca were inseparable, but no one knew how far they had gone. Until now, the secret ceremony. The wedding took place in late September 2025 in a centuries-old vineyard estate in Tuscany. Surrounded by olive groves and rolling hills, Emma and Luca chose privacy over grandeur. There were no invitations sent to tabloids, no red carpet arrivals, no live streams. Only those who mattered most, their family, a few close friends, and the vines themselves. The ceremony was held outdoors under a natural archway woven with wildflowers and ivy. Emma wore a simple yet breathtaking gown of silk chiffon, her hair in loose waves adorned with sprig of jasmine. Luca wore a tailored suit, his tie matching the hue of the Tuscan sunset. They exchanged vows in Italian and English, words that would remain their own secret forever. A single violinist played in the background, her melody weaving through the air as Emma and Luca sealed their vows with a kiss that was more a promise than a spectacle. No phones, no cameras, only presence. It was beautiful, and it was private, the reason for silence. For months afterward, the wedding remained a secret because Emma wanted it that way. To her, marriage was sacred, not something to be broadcast for fame or applause. "I'm married for love, not headlines," Emma confided later in an exclusive interview. "I wanted something real, something untouched by expectation." But secrecy fueled speculation. Paparazzi spotted her in Rome. Fans whispered of hidden Instagram clues, flowers, location tags, subtle changes in her ring finger. But Emma stayed silent. It was a choice she defended fiercely, to own her life beyond the court, and to cherish her love without the world watching. For Emma, privacy was not retreat. It was power, the revelation. The news broke not through a tabloid, but through Emma's own words. In an interview with Vogue, she revealed her secret wedding for the first time. The cover story simply read, "Emma Raducanu, my love, my life, my choice." Emma spoke candidly. "I've learned that life isn't just about wins on the court. It's about moments you carry in your heart. My marriage is one of them." Her words were accompanied by photographs of Tuscany, sunsets over vineyards, their intertwined hands, candid moments of laughter and tears. No staged glamour, only genuine emotion. The world reacted instantly. Social media exploded with love and surprise. Fans flooded her comment sections with congratulations and admiration. Tennis pundits praised her for keeping her private life sacred, calling it a modern example of grace and authenticity. For Emma, it wasn't about shock value. It was about living her truth, a love story beyond tennis. Emma and Luca's love story quickly became the subject of fascination. Articles described their romance as a quiet rebellion against celebrity culture. Documentaries followed their journey, not to invade their privacy, but to honor it. They didn't just inspire their fans. They inspired a generation of young women to value authenticity over publicity. Emma's story became a metaphor. You can choose your narrative. You can keep your dreams and your love your own. For years, Emma Raducanu had been seen as an athlete first. But now, she was seen as something more, a woman who chose love on her terms. The public and personal merge. Months after the reveal, Emma returned to the tennis court at the Australian Open with a quiet confidence unlike ever before. She played not for headlines, not for rankings, but for herself. Her serve was sharper, her movements more assured. Love had given her a new strength. Luca, too, became a quiet presence in her journey, often at her side in private moments, attending matches discreetly, a supportive shadow. Their relationship had become a partnership of equals, where each gave the other space and strength. Together, they built a life that balanced the chaos of professional sport with the serenity of personal connection. A movement begins. Emma's secret wedding sparked more than just curiosity. It began a movement. Women everywhere began discussing boundaries, privacy, and the courage to live authentically. Social media hashtags like #LoveOnYourTerms and #Emma Raducanu Wedding trended worldwide. Her story became a symbol of agency. The legacy of love. The secret wedding became an emblem of Emma's journey. A reminder that love, like sport, is not about trophies or applause, but about dedication, respect, and authenticity. Books would be written about her career. Documentaries would explore her journey. But her marriage remained her own private masterpiece, a chapter of her life she had chosen to write in silence. In the years to come, Emma Raducanu's story would inspire athletes and dreamers alike, not just for her wins on court, but for her courage to say, "My life is mine to write. My love is mine to keep." Epilogue, the moment of truth. On a quiet evening in London, Emma and Luca walked hand in hand through Hyde Park. No cameras followed. No headlines screamed their names. Just two hearts, side by side, quietly in love. Emma looked at Luca and whispered, "We kept it our secret, and that's what makes it ours." He smiled, squeezing her hand gently. And in that quiet moment, the world's greatest shock was not the wedding itself. It was the grace with which Emma had chosen to keep it hidden. Their story was not just about marriage. It was about courage, choice, and love. And for Emma Raducanu, that was the greatest victory of all. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.